The only thing that exceeds his numerous accomplishments would be his generosity and genuine kindness. So now, with great respect and pride, I yield my time to our next speaker, Delatorro.
Everybody up! Get on your feet! Get on your feet! Get on your feet! Get on your feet! Come on! Say please respect! Come on! Say please respect! Come on! Say leadership! Now leadership! Say we believe it! Come on! Say we believe it! Come on! Say be the change! Come on! Now be the change! Move with me! Move with me! Come on! Everybody move with me! Move with me! I don't care what race you are, we're gonna move together up in here today. Say be the change, come on. Y'all be the change, come on. Say baby, let's have fun. Let's have fun. Let's grow together, come on. Let's grow together, hey, let's grow together, come on. Hey, we believe, come on. Hey, we believe. Do the story, come on. Common sense is not common practice. Just because we know it doesn't mean that we're doing it. So we say, right? Right. Some of the things I'm going to tell you today that Dr. Maxwell shared with me might on the surface sound like they're common sense. But it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to do it. That's why I don't believe that knowledge is power. People say all the time that knowledge is power. It's the biggest load of trash I've ever heard. Knowledge by itself is not power. Let's say that together. Knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. Applied knowledge is power. Doesn't matter how much we know, it matters how much we apply what we know to our lives. And as great leaders, we understand this even on our campuses. Let's say the students know the platforms, they know the candidates, they know the issues, they've seen the debates, but on election day, they don't apply their knowledge to a ballot and vote. Is their knowledge power? No. Absolutely not. So some of the things that I might show you today, you might say, man, this sounds like common sense, but is it common practice is the question. You want to learn how to lead without letting leadership lead you. Del, what in the heck? We'll say it again. Lead without letting leadership lead you. Well, what does that mean? How many of you all know folks, come on up here, Eric. How many of you all know folks who as soon as they got a leadership position, as soon as they got the position, all of a sudden the position is walking in front of them and announcing who they are everywhere they go, how important they are and how powerful they are and all that great stuff. And leadership is leading the individual instead of the individual just leading. You know what I'm saying? How many of y'all were cool with somebody until they got a leadership position and all of a sudden their true colors came out? Thank you, Eric. We have to learn how to lead without letting leadership lead us. Write this down. Never step on somebody else to get to the top of Success Mountain. Because if you have to step on other people to get to the top of Success Mountain, when you get to the top, you ain't got nobody to invite to the party. Let me say, oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Write this one down. I'm going to give you a whole bunch of stuff today. Success is not a seesaw. Other people don't have to go down so that you can go up. We can all go up together. So the lesson, listen, is that oftentimes great leadership doesn't have to be spoken. When you're a strong leader, you ain't got to say a word. Why? Because people see it all over you. Tap your neighbor on the shoulder and say this really, really cool thing. Say neighbor. Neighbor. When it comes to leadership, okay, you guys are giving me no energy and you know my style. Let's try this again. Someone say neighbor. Neighbor. When it comes to leadership, you're telling on yourself. You're telling on yourself. Now I want one of y'all to ask me what that means. You're asking a great question. Do you go up to an apple tree and say, hey, tree, what kind of tree are you? Why don't you, Brandon, educate me today. Educate, did y'all hear that? Brandon, teach me something. Why don't you go up to an apple tree and ask the tree what kind of tree it is? Wow! That was phenomenal. So you mean to tell me that you don't have to ask an apple tree what kind of tree it is because it tells on itself based on the fruit that it bears?
All right now.
You mean to tell me? Are you laughing at my laugh? Are you laughing at my laugh? Keep it real, that's what I'm saying. There you go, Eric. You get a school, you gotta help her understand the laugh flow. Is it possible that you're telling on yourself in terms of your life and your leadership style based upon the fruit that you bear? You don't have to tell people a whole lot about yourself. Let them see it by the way you model leadership. Are you catching what I'm saying?
That's deep.
That's deep. When you decide to be a leader, you're making a decision to soar. Somebody say, I am.
I am.
And we all must be like eagles. But if you're going to soar like an eagle, you can't hang out with turkeys. Some of you might not get that until you get back to the room. I'm going to say it again. Listen. If you're going to soar like an eagle, you can't hang out with turkeys. Somebody say, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, the part about you not being able to hang out with turkeys is the price that you got to pay to be an eagle. Can I give you another price that you got to pay to be an eagle? Somebody say, bring it on.
Bring it on.
Eagles fly alone or with other eagles.
All right. That's right.
Eagles fly alone or with other eagles. So the price for saying, I'm going to step into this zone and be a great leader, y'all, is that you're going to make a commitment to surround yourself with like-minded people. So great leaders don't hang out with a whole bunch of followers. They just don't do it. It just doesn't work. Do you know why eagles hang out with other eagles? Because when eagles fly high in the air, there are only certain species of birds that that have a respiratory system strong enough to be able to survive in the high altitudes. In other words, some of your friends can't go as high as you get ready to go. Somebody said, I can see you thinking. You guys are thinking like crazy on me up in here. That's a good thing. So does that mean that the leadership walk is a little bit lonely sometimes? Yes. Anybody who's some of the faculty that are here, how many of y'all can agree that this leadership walk is, there you go, it's not popular. For why? Because folks would naturally want to what? Follow. What's the price for following what everybody else is doing? Constantly being led in the wrong place. Chris, right? Excellent. Somebody else? Boring. It's boring. Very good. What else?
Mediocrity.
Say it again, sir.
Mediocrity.
Mediocrity. We meander in the maze of mediocrity when we hang out and we do the same thing that everybody else is doing. You tell me somebody great that you know and admire who is a follower. The folks that we quote, the folks that we talk about, the folks that we say changed the world, didn't follow, y'all. What'd they do? They led and they did what? They soared. But the great thing about eagles is that, man, they soar to places that nobody else has ever been. And you and I have the wonderful opportunity to be the change. Be the trailblazers. Be the ones that do what other folks talk about. Somebody say, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's a price for it. But if you're willing to pay the price, write this down, y'all. Oh, I love this. If you're willing to pay the price, you automatically reap the rewards. If you're willing to pay the price, you automatically reap the rewards. Yeah.
Empowered greetings, Delatorro here. Man, that was powerful. And I can't wait to make that same impact, if not even greater, at your campus, at your conference, your convention, with your students and staff. Listen, visit my website or call us at 813-963-5356. Christine, my executive assistant, can't wait to speak with you. And we can't wait to come to your campus and transform the lives of your students and staff. Talk to you soon.